What if I told you it's not that you don't have what it takes, but that you need to increase your pain threshold? I'm about to encourage you in 2 seconds. Let's talk about it, y'all. So, James 1:2 says this. It says, "Consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds, for we know the testing of your faith produces perseverance." There is so much comprised in that verse, and we're going to break it down. And after we break it down, I hope that you feel extremely encouraged. When it says, "Consider it pure joy," that is an attitude, right? That's an attitude. That's a mindset. That's a particular type of posture. That means no matter what's happening externally, internally, I have chosen the way that I am going to view the situation. So no matter what outside factors happen, rain, sleet, snow, unexpected, whatever that pops up, you have already made the decision that internally I will consider it all joy. It starts there. That's the attitude. That's the mindset, right? When it goes on to say, when you face trials, when means it's going to happen, right? In life, we're going to suffer. We're going to face trials. In life, we're going to have challenges. We're going to face trials. So when you face trials, right, of many kinds, now what does that mean? There's going to be multiple. There's going to be multiple, and they're going to look different. You're going to experience them different. When you face trials of many kinds, because we know the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Now, why is faith such a vital component in this? Faith is the foundation of action and inaction. And I'm going to break that down. So if you have faith that, let's just say, for instance, right, I used to triple jump in college. If I have faith that I can jump over 40 whatever feet, I am going to go to practice. I'm going to work on my plyometrics. I'm going to hit the weight room. I'm going to get stronger and stronger, right? Because this goal that I have in my mind that I can do this is the thing that's going to drive me to keep going to practice. It's going to drive me to keep working out. It's going to drive me to stay later after practice. Is because I have faith that I can get there, right? So it drives that action, right? To keep going, to keep walking, right? Because faith is believing for something that you don't have yet. It's believing for something that you can't see yet. But that is what keeps you going towards it, is that you have faith that you can get there. The inaction. Sometimes faith requires you to say, I'm going to relinquish this out of my control, right? I'm going to have faith that I can actually take this out of my hands, right? And just let God do what he's going to do. I'm going to sit back and not try to be the one to orchestrate and force everything, right? Because we know the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Now, the perseverance that comes in is literally just from repetition. It's from repetition, right? So you have the trials, you have the attitude with which you are looking at the trials with joy. You have the trials, you have many of them. You have your faith, which is what's pushing your action or inaction, and then you get to perseverance, right? And you can look at the perseverance as your pain threshold. And I think the most beautiful example is, because I'm a gym goer, and if you look on my page, I do a lot of gym content, lifestyle content. But when I'm in the gym, when I get to the last few reps of whatever set that I'm on, I have to push. It hurts. I have to push and I have to push and I have to push, right? But once I get it and I'm like, and I finished that last rep, you know what that just did? That just increased my pain threshold. Because when it got hard and when it felt like I could not do it any longer, when it felt like there's no way I'm going to be able to get this weight up, I just keep pushing until I get it. And then the marker is now moved. So then the next time that I go back to the gym and I'm doing those reps, I'm not going to get tired on the 10th one, because I've already pushed through the pain of having to get to the 10th one. So now when I get to the 10th one, I'm not going to be tired. I'm not going to be exhausted. Now it's going to start hurting probably when I'm about to hit the 12th or the 13th one, right? Because I just increased my pain threshold. So it's the exact same thing. You can increase that threshold. You can overcome those trials and perseverance. You can increase your endurance by having the attitude, one, that you're going to be able to, right? That you look at all those trials and those obstacles as opportunities to grow. So when you start here and then eventually you work that out into the external with your faith and saying, like, I believe. I believe that God called me to this. I believe that this is in alignment with purpose, right? I believe that this is for me and that God has given me the knowledge, the tools, all the different things, right? And you keep pushing, because once you do, you will be able to push a little further and a little further and a little further as you are working your way towards whatever that thing is. And I will also tell you, it is very, very important to believe God and to partner with God, right? When God is calling you to something, partner with God and believe God, right? Because I remember I heard a quote that I thought was really good. And somebody said, if you build something with your hands, you have to sustain it by yourself. But if you build something with God, or if God builds something for you, God will sustain it. But faith without work is dead. Not faith for your salvation. So don't hear me saying that. Salvation is free. You can't work for that. But faith to build without the work of saying, I'm actually going to physically put this mortar on this brick and stack it, is dead. But the key part is having the faith that you're going to build the building. That's what's going to keep you going. So it's going to hurt sometimes. But as you increase your pain threshold, you get closer and closer and closer to your goal. So I just wanted to encourage y'all with that. You can do it. Keep building, keep pushing, keep considering it joy. Understand that you're going to have to face trials of many kinds. It's not a surprise. But keep your faith. Keep your faith and keep going, because that's going to produce the perseverance that you need to see it through and to get there. I just wanted to share that with y'all. God bless y'all. I love y'all. And until the next video, be kind and be gracious to others and to yourself. Peace out.